Hi, so I thought I would come on here today to tell you about a insightful thing that happened to me today that I hope might help anyone else that might be going through something similar, because I really didn't know what was happening until I had a fucking nervous breakdown today. So I've worked really hard all year and put myself in an extremely highly stressful situation in order to put myself in a place where I've got complete space to be creative and figure out what my next chapter is and where I go next. So I don't really know what I want to do next and stuff like that, but I've put myself in a position where I can have a think about that, and I've got the financial freedom to be able to do that. So whether that's joining a writing course, or it's becoming a painter, or it's being a dog walker or a comedian, whatever the fuck it is, I've given myself that window of opportunity to go and do that. Right. So I've got here, and every fucking time I try and do it, it ain't happening. So today was a power cut. Spent all day, the power wasn't working, trying to figure that out. Last week it was a toilet leak. Before that, it was that my car broke down. Before that, it was that there was a road blocked and I couldn't get back into my flat. Like, it's actually been spooky, like the amount of shit that keeps happening to stop me from every time I want to sit down and like brainstorm what my next chapter is and where it is that I go next, because I'm fucking terrified and I feel really, really lost and I don't know what's happening. It stops me. And then what happens as a byproduct of that is I become more and more stressed. I feel more and more pressure each day that, well, you didn't do it yesterday when you said you were going to do it, so now you've got to do it today. Because if you don't do it today, that's 3 days you haven't done it, and you're so fucking behind at this point that it's just piling and piling and piling and piling. And then today, the final thing happened, and I had a fucking nervous breakdown and literally sat on the kitchen floor crying my eyes out. And I suddenly realised, I was like, I think the universe is trying to tell me something here, and that is that I've facilitated, and I've worked really hard to facilitate this space to figure out what the next chapter is. I don't know what it is, and it's quite scary. So I've put myself in a stifled, I'm almost even more imprisoned by the pressure that I've put myself. So I've put myself into this space that is like a pressure cooker. And now every day I'm trying to go and do it, and things are slowing me down, stopping me from actually being able to do it. And today I've just said to myself, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing next. I'm not forcing myself to have to sit there writing list upon list of the different clubs, courses, universities. Weekend, should I become a witch and go and live in a fucking cave in Wales? Or should I, spend my days picking up dog shit as a dog walker? I don't know. But it's stopping me from doing that, and I think it's stopping me from doing that for a reason. I've actually imprisoned myself with the pressure, and the universe has gone, well, fuck you, you're not doing it, you're not doing it, you're not doing it, you're not doing it, wake up, you ain't doing it. And I really think that by not putting that pressure on now, and I've just said to myself, you're not doing it, you're just not doing it. When you feel like doing it and it starts to happen naturally and gradually, fine, slowly take baby steps towards, maybe spend one afternoon looking at some different courses or whatever. But the way that you're doing this and the way that you're going about it is just self-defeatist, and then you pile on so much pressure. So yeah, to anyone else that might be going through something similar or whatever, I really hope this helps, because having that realisation today, and that's me, I'll keep you posted, but I'm just not going to do it, and I'm just going to do the day to day and just be present and see what happens.